Herman Merman, we meet at last. Welcome aboard the Royce Express.
I knew they would be hiding someone in there.
What is the meaning of this?
Please accept my apologies for the unusual manner of your arrival. As I'm sure you can understand, a certain amount of discretion was required.
Indeed?
Forgive me. You must be wondering what it is you're doing here aboard my train.
I
True,
assumed
Attila.
you required the services of a world-famous detective.
Oh, my goodness, no! A world-famous detective running amok on my train. Everyone would be losing their minds before supper. I hear you're writing your next novel. I felt you could adequately mask your activities as a working novelist. To the average passenger, you'd simply be researching your next story. Do you think you could do that, Herman? Keep a low profile, not cause a scene?
Well,
Well, I could always call Dirk Chiselton. It wouldn't be as clean, but...
I'll do it! Herman Merman never backs away from a case.
Lady Unterwald.
Away! Back into the case with you!
Lady Unterwald, please. Forgive me if I am intruding.
Not at all, Mr. Liu. What a pleasure it is to see you again.
Please, I must insist you call me Jean. Here, I brought you something.
Blue jacket.
Oh, another bouquet. You certainly know how to flatter an old gal.
Oh, not quite. It's a chili plant, a particularly fiery variety. It reminded me of you, my lady.
Oh, my goodness, John. You turned me bright red. But I know
Oh,
you
sit
didn't
for
come
sure.
all this way just to flatter me.
Indeed. I was wondering if you'd given any more thought to my proposal. If you're considering selling your legacy, I want you to know that it'll be in good hands.
Look, John,
You need more time to consider, of course. There are still a few more hours before the speech. I'll leave you to weigh your options.
You're most kind. Thank you, Jean. All right, you can come out. This is why you're here, Herman. I need you to keep an eye on Mr. Liu for me.
You think Mr. Liu has an ulterior motive?
At the very least, I suspect he doesn't have my full interests at heart. And there's also the question of my family, who will undoubtedly be sticking their noses into my business. I've got them sufficiently shaking in their boots ahead of my speech. But keep an eye out for any trouble, will you?
I'll certainly do my best, Lady Unterwald.
I've secured a suite for you on board, room 304. Just let me know if you find anything untoward.
Of course! Herman Merman won't let you down.
Get to it then, Detective.
Okay, so a bunch of interesting stuff. We've now saw Mr. Liu. We haven't seen him with when we were playing Arthur. He was definitely wearing the suit though that Arthur wore, that Herman brought to our room at the beginning of Arthur's arc. And what you don't know, Catilla, because you weren't there, Diana, the lady in the white dress, the secret agent, she was informed by an informant who would be here today about the whole thing going on with the finances of the Unterwald company. And she was told that informant would be wearing a light blue jacket with a red flower. So I'm not entirely sure if she was meant to meet Arthur and Lady Unterwald set that up, or if she was meant to meet Mr. Liu. Alright then.
It was a gift from Mr. Liu.
Well, he can take it back. You think I have the constitution at my age to be playing with fire?
These coats are positively stunning.
I'd better not catch you running around in my clothes, dear.
Not the most comfortable mode of transport.
Oh, come now. I made sure there were plenty of air holes.
Drawer seems to be stuck.
Herman, please leave that alone.
Oh, nice. I still have my stuff here.
It's a Bureau Boy briefcase.
That's for my estate lawyer, so don't you be touching it.
Bureau Boy?
It's a series of self-help guides on running an empire. How to buy friends and influence people. The art of not giving a damn. An intuitive approach to capitalism. Rich Dad, Rich Mum. A guide to generational wealth.
Those book titles are fantastic. Also, I believe there is actually a book that like exists for real that is titled The Art of Not Giving a Damn.
I don't believe in all that quiet tap technology nonsense. You know what they say. If it's not clacking, you're sure to be slacking.
Who says that?
People? People say that. What's with all the bouquets?
They're a clumsy attempt at flattery, that's what.
There's a card here from Mr. Liu.
I'm afraid he's been trying to win me over for some time.
I'm not a fan of balloons. I find them to be incredibly grating.
Me neither, dear. I'm glad we have that in common.
Okay, so the rose petals are not strewn about yet. Wonder how that happens. If maybe we make that happen.
No!
Yeah, like we can't pop the balloons, of course, because otherwise they wouldn't be here
Can I
later.
help you, Herman?
You mentioned a speech tonight.
That's right. I've got quite the announcement planned. But would you believe it's got everyone in a full panic?
What kind of announcement are you making?
Well, between you and me, I'm passing over my empire.
The entire Walled Barn operation?
Oh, yes, and I'm quite enjoying the spectacle of it all.
You're not planning to sell to Mr. Liu?
Heavens, no. He's only desperate to get his hands on us because we're his biggest competitor. At the end of the day, this is a fight over the future of rail transport. The Royce Express is all the proof I need to show we can do it without diesel.
Why is Mr. Liu trying to win you over?
Oh, he's
She's
not
just
interested
like that.
in me, dear. John thinks that by cozying up to me, I'll be more inclined to consider his business proposal. That tactic is nearly as old as I am, if you can believe that.
I believe it's even older than that.
Anything I should know about the family business?
Well, let's see. My treasurer seems to be so terrible with money, he goes as white as a sheet whenever I ask him about the finances. Our main competitor has attempted to launch a charm offensive. My sister-in-law will be attempting to interject herself into my plans at every opportunity. She'll have roped those dim-witted nephews into doing the heavy lifting, of course. And to add insult to injury, my personal physician is trying to get me to take up Pilates.
I see.
Perhaps I should be selling up, now that I think about it.
I should get back to it.
That was quite
That's
the
what I'm paying
summary.
you for, Detective.
That was quite the summary.
Will they stop talking? I can't hear them. Why are you so heavy?
I can't hear what's going on with you two yapping.
I'm not sure I can hold on much longer. What are they saying, Mummy?
Ah, that's the twins.
Steady yourselves.
You're going to drop me.
Steady.
Oh, they were listening in.
I don't believe we've had the privilege.
Lady Arista Goodrun, a pleasure to meet you. And these are my boys.
Hagen Gudran, a pleasure to meet you.
That's not right, you blithering idiot.
It's not.
You're Gunter,
Gunter.
and he's Hagen.
Since when? I can't believe you'd steal my name, you fish-eyed freak! Ugh, spineless weasel! Ugh,
Boys, stop this arguing at once.
bootless haggard! Ugh, tottering codpiece!
There's no arguing. Not in front of our guest.
Sorry, Mother.
Oh, now you've gone and done it. I've broken the mouthpiece.
I'm confused. Who are you again?
Gunter Goodrun, Underground Operational Executive. Hagen Goodrun, Overground Operational Executive.
Why does his title get to be longer?
Quiet!
Who are you supposed to be?
'Tis I, Herman Merman.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Yes.
I'm researching material for my next novel. Any interesting crimes to share?
There's nothing untoward going on here.
Now, what is it you want?
Were you listening in on our conversation?
My boys were just repairing the ventilation system. Any scheming they may or may not have overheard was completely accidental.
Of course.
It's a dirty job, and we get to do it.
I don't know if that's an appropriate use of a hearing aid.
Oh yeah? Well, it's the only thing that works on these boneheads.
Have you seen any unscrupulous businessmen around?
Hey now, unscrupulous businessmen are our main clientele.
Unscrupulous isn't a real word, is it?
Not when you say it, you dunderheaded freak.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Liu?
Well, aside from being head over heels in love with my sister, I hear he's also incredibly wealthy.
Is Mr. Liu going to be our new father?
I should be so lucky.
I should be going.
Very well.
We've got our eyes on you, mister. Both pairs of them.
Excuse me?
Indeed. Now, where was I?
I'm sorry. That was intense. Okay, I can go here. Go to the washroom. Toilet paper.
There's nothing in there to flush. I'm sure they won't mind me taking this.
Okay, I have a plunger now. Can I flush it all? No?
There's nothing.
Oh! We can actually see ourselves in the mirror. That's nice. That's a nice touch. Okay, nothing to interact with here. Interesting.
There's something written here, but it's too small to make out. Oh, it's a working model replica of the Royce Express.
Oh, cute. Bridges and tunnels, huh?
The door is bolted shut. I'm not getting through there.
What do you need?
I never thought I'd be crawling to Dark Chiselton for assistance.
Oh, there's no shame in asking for help. Let's face it, we all need a hand from time to time. And these calls are just between you and me, alright?
Love the stance, but like I love the way Herman is leaning on the wall
On
here.
second thought, I can do this all by myself.
Alright. But call back if you change your mind.
Name?
Shan Lu.
Please, go right ahead, Mr. Liu.
Oh. Herman made it on the VIP list. Okay, I guess that's one of the things we have to do. We have to go to a VIP room.
It's the VIP guest list for the green room, but my name is notably absent. Don't they know who I am? I might be able to swipe it.
The guest list stays on that wall, buddy. Don't even think about it.
Nope. No. That doesn't... No.
Okay. That ain't working.
May I enter? I believe my acquaintance went in just ahead of me.
Name?
John Liu.
No, wise guy. I'm asking for your name.
There's no need for these formalities. I'm a man of celebrity status.
Ugh, look, pal. I know talent when I see it. If you were a celebrity, would I be asking for your name?
Damn, we're getting so roasted.
Don't you know who I am?
I'm not sure. Am I supposed to know?
Herman Merman, detective extraordinaire.
And that's you? You're absolutely positive that's your real name?
Yes, Herman Merman.
All right. I'll have to cross-reference you with the guest list. Nope. You're not on the list. Sorry, but rules are rules. I can't let you in.
Who are you? Are you a member of the band?
No, dummy! Beverly Moore, stage manager and agent to the stars. Here, take my card.
More or less talent agency to the adequate.
That's me.
Is this a handwritten business card?
Yeah, and I'll be needing that card back. I make them bespoke.
Perhaps your agency could represent me.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you consider yourself to be adequately talented?
Of course.
I've been called adequate on many occasions.
Do you strive for competency above all else?
Sure.
Every day.
Is good enough for you?
Never.
It's all I can do.
Then let's talk. Which of your skills could be exploited for monetary gain?
You're looking at an established author. Does that count?
No. Everyone knows there's no money in writing.
Perhaps
Which of...
I'm a working detective.
Okay. Have you solved any big cases?
Well, this is technically my first case.
Pass.
Perhaps
Which of...
I hold a certain celebrity status.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Perhaps
Which of your
I'm known to be very personable.
no skills, then?
How do I get my name on the guest list?
All right, I'll be straight with you. Normally, you'd slip me some cash and I'd look the other way, but I can tell you aren't the cash-carrying type. If you want entry, you've got to at least be familiar with the band. I mean, come on. I can't just be letting any random guy through. The talent would be out for blood.
I'll have you know I'm a huge fan of the band.
Is that so? Let's do a little quiz then.
Of
Is there a
course.
prize?
There might be a prize, but you'd have to get all the answers right. What's the name
dear.
of the band then?
Charleston Jive?
Wrong.
Hello again.
Herman.
Okay, I'm going for a rematch once I know the information.
Let me through. I need to speak with Jean-Loup.
I'm sure you do, but rules are rules, pal. You're not on the list, so that's that.
I'm on official business. This comes from the top.
The top, huh? And who might that be?
Drat, I'm not supposed to say.
How
Ah.
convenient.
Just
How unfortunate.
forget I said anything. I'll be leaving now.
See you around, pal.
It's the set list for the band. I'm sure they won't mind me borrowing it. It's the set list for the band Balboa Swing. The songs are to be played in the following order: Whistle Stop Swing, Railroad Rhythm, My Love Is on the Line, Boxcar Boogie, Freight Train Blues.
Let me take a photo of that just to be sure. Balboa Swing, huh? Alright. Can I
Nope.
add something on the list? Nope. Still have the key to my room. Look at the
It's nothing interesting. Somebody on staff must have made a grave omission. These shelves don't seem to be carrying any of my works.
Oh, how bad taste of them.
Hello there.
Beat it, pencil neck. I'm still on break.
Sorry?
I ain't shining shoes right now, you hear me?
Aren't you a little young to be running a shoe shine stand?
I don't know. Aren't you a little old to be a children's entertainer?
I'm no such thing.
There's nothing wrong with running your own business, old man. I'm an entrepreneur.
Every character is roasting Herman.
Can you tell me when the shoe shine stand reopens?
I'll get back to it just as soon as I finish my break. Right now, I've got a lot of investigating to do.
What are you investigating?
When do you finish your break?
Oh, whenever I feel like it. That's the perk about being your own boss. It's important to have a good work-life balance, you know?
What is that toy set you're playing with?
You don't know about the Dirk Chiselton Jr. Detective Kit?
Enlighten me.
Jeez, you're old. The kit has everything Dirk uses to solve a case. It's practically flying off the shelves.
Everything?
Yeah, look at There's an official badge, a lock-picking set, and it even comes with a magnifying glass.
Well, I'm something of a detective myself. Perhaps I could borrow your kit.
Nuh-uh. If you're such a big-shot detective, use your own equipment.
I must admit, I arrived a little, unprepared.
You didn't bring anything?
Why do you look away then, Catilla?
I may
Shame
not
on
have
you.
physical tools at my disposal, but I did bring the greatest tool of all.
Which is?
Powerful, investigative mind!
An inflated ego doesn't count, mister.
Invested in Breath of the Wild, how dare you? No, but have fun over there.
Perhaps I could trade you for the detective kit.
I'm open to the idea, but I doubt you'd have something I want.
How goes business?
With all these rich folk trying to impress each other, business is booming. Between you and me, I like to crawl under the tables and scuff up their boots.
Is that strictly ethical?
It's called being a shrewd businesswoman. Besides, do you think the rich give a hoot about ethics?
I guess not.
True.
I'll leave you to it.
Bye.
Okay, now what could she want? The doll? For real?
Can I trade your detective kit for this Herman doll?
What's a Herman doll?
What? It's me! I have my own merchandise!
So why does it look like that?
It may have lost some stuffing, but it's still good!
Ugh, no thanks.
Okay, interesting we had that dialogue. It would have been so funny if that would have been legitimately the answer. What about the pen?
I'd rather keep it.
Okay, so we still need that. The cup?
They wouldn't appreciate. Nope. Can I interest you in this?
Office stationery? I don't work in an office, mister.
Okay, so that's a no. Maybe the leather opener to scruff up boots
Can
more?
I interest you in this?
I don't get mail. What am I gonna do with a letter opener?
Scruff shoes!
May I interest you with this unreleased Chiselton script cover?
Whoa, are you serious right now?
I am indeed.
Oh, this is neat. But where's the rest?
It's all I was able to procure for the time being.
That's a shame. If you had the complete script, I'd trade you in a heartbeat. Thanks anyway, though.
Ah, so do I now?
I'll slip my manuscript inside Dirk Chiselton's cover.
And now I have the complete manuscript. And I automatically staple it.
At first glance, this looks like a Dirk Chiselton manuscript. Would you like to read the next Detective Chiselton novel early?
Wait, are you serious? I gotta see it. Show me. No way. This hasn't even been announced.
So, you're happy to trade?
Oh, yeah. This is way better.
Thanks, kiddo. Okay, so we have a junior detective badge, a toy lockpick, and a magnifying glass. Nice.
It's a toy set lockpick, likely effective against only the weakest of locks.
Better than nothing.
It's a toy badge, but it should still provide an air of authority. The magnification is very strong.